As a girl that studied computer science and information systems, this is every job that I've had since and how it got me to where I'm at now. Things first, I started off in the computer science school, but I did run into a lot of challenges just being at such an international school. On top of that, I thought to myself midway through, like, well, what if I don't want to end up doing something so technical? It would be nice to have some other options. So I kind of explored some things and found information systems in the business school. And so I ended up applying to the business school. I did get in, and all of my computer science credits did transfer to the information systems credits, so I didn't have to redo anything, which was super nice. It ended up being perfect for me because while IS was different in some ways, it was super similar in terms of what I was studying and what I was working on. It set me up for the job market that I wanted to apply to, and on top of that, I got to study finance and other things that I was super interested in, just in case I wanted to change that down the road. First job that I got out of college was actually in enterprise architecture, which those of you that are familiar with it, not easy, very complicated. Worked with some of the smartest people I've ever met in my entire life. Most of them had already been working in EA for about 20 years. That job, I kind of ended up being a systems analyst for the EA team. My side hustle at the time was actually building websites for businesses. I absolutely loved web dev. And then I ended up finding a new job at Lululemon to work on their website. So I ended up leaving and going to that job, and I worked on the personalization and enablement team, which essentially is like, you know how when you're shopping, there's recommended items and things like that. Like, we basically take your personalized data that you give us and make the shopping experience as personalized as possible. So that is what I did at Lululemon. And then I wanted to move to LA. So I had to start looking for new jobs. And I came across this job in sales operations and strategy. And I was like, I don't really know if this exactly aligns with my skill set and what I want to do. But I ended up taking a call with the sales leader and some of the other sales guys. And some of these guys were like VPs at Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley. They were so smart, so cool. My struggles up until that point was feeling like I just never really vibed with my work environment. Like, they just weren't really my people, where I was like, these people are my people. I ended up taking that job and moving to LA, and I was working 12-hour days in downtown LA. Such a fun, exciting work environment, but overall the company was a startup. It had issues of itself. Another reason that I took that job was I was researching at the time how to make the most money in corporate America, and everyone's like, get in at an early startup, get a ton of equity, and then hopefully they go public and you cash out. And I was like, okay, but that was not, I did not have high hopes for that company. So I ended up researching more companies in the LA area. I found this other startup in LA that looked like they had a really good growth trajectory. So I ended up interviewing there, and I did get the job. And then I worked there for 3 years in sales operations and strategy. The last year and a half of the job, I worked specifically on IPO readiness. So getting all of our systems completely set up for an IPO, which was really fun and really exciting. In the last 2 years, I just became really obsessed and really passionate about AI. And I was like, I need to go and work on an AI product. That is when I got my current job working at a very large tech company in AI, specifically go-to-market strategy. If you're left-brained and have technical skills, yet you're also a personality person, I highly recommend looking into careers like sales operations, sales strategy, IT business analytics, things like that. Anyways, that's just a very high-level overview of my story. I hope it helps.